Hello viewers, it's Saturday the 25th of September and this morning I went to my local car boot sale and these are the various tools that I bought. I've completed my hunt for replacement ratchet straps for the rubbish ones I used to own. This one was about the same size as the ones I had before, covered in paint from a spillage somewhere, I guess. This was £1. The centre ratchet strap there is slightly beefier, that was £2, and then this extra tie down strap with a hook at the end was £1. The first stall that we came to when we walked in this morning, I think he must have been there a long time because he started shouting everything 50p. So I saw this on the table. I'm not familiar with the brand, but I've had a quick Google, and this does appear to be a premium type brand. Anyway, some of the products of a similar nature seem to be advertised for quite a lot of money. It's not quite a full set, and I'm not sure if this handle is meant to go in this space, but it is an Exolite handle as well. And these little nut drivers, when you push them home, that's a real premium feel to it. I think that's a good buy for 50p. Same stall. These plus something else my wife picked up for 50p. They're actually quite small size shears, vintage. It says on the nut, made in West Germany, so that dates them to pre-1989, and just really nice, just a lovely size. Also from the same seller was this box of nothing. Have a quick look in there because there's one or two interesting items that I've spotted. After removing the hardware from this 50p box of junk, we're getting to gap measurers, spark plug gappers. There's a pair of these nice little, what looks like brass hinges. About half a dozen of these solid looking picture hooks, much better than the stuff you can buy nowadays. Three of these rollers, which I don't know what they might be from. Some tiny little mangle perhaps. This is what caught my eye originally when I bought it. It's an extremely sharp, quite small, pokey thing. A lone nesting screwdriver, last one in its set. Got a thread there for screwing into the next one down, but nothing else in the box. One of the larger size Terry spanners, 4BA and 5BA size. And these were very interesting because there's two of these. And they appear to be copper or maybe beryllium hex keys. I've had a go at shining this one up at the end, and it's coming up very nicely. Never seen copper ones before. If anybody's got any thoughts about those, I'd be interested to know why they'd make them out of copper. A small screwdriver bit, Phillips, a few springs, a penguin spanner for when you need to tighten up your penguin, and I think that's more or less it from the box of bits. Bought another of these screwdrivers in blue with the posi drive heads. Now this is a common size. I paid £1 for this one, so I don't know what I was thinking because I've got 2 or 3 that size already. These two were 50p each, £1 for the pair. This looks at first glance like it might be a bit of a red screwdriver, apart from the fact that it's posi drive at the end, and so a bit of cleaning does reveal it to be blue rather than that sort of reddish colour. And these Clark grips feel absolutely brilliant in the hand. They are Pro 105 it says there, and they've got a really good action, and they got this little rubber cover that's split that goes on the thumb tab, but they're a premium, so 50p for those was a bargain. They did look like that on the other side too, so I've just had a bit of a wire wheel on them so far, need oiling up and so forth, and getting in with the Dremel. This selection of pieces was £2 altogether, so there are 3 Forstner bits. This one again is for the Euro hinges for kitchen cupboards, 35mm, and these 2 brass ones, 25 and 15. We have a SDS posi drive 1 sized drill bit, a countersinking drill bit, a flush trim router bit, and this centre finding device, very unusual shape with it flaring out like that. I've no idea of the application, so if anybody knows and would like to enlighten me, please leave a comment. Except I've just noticed it's got those numbers down it, so it's obviously for perhaps just making different sized holes, but it's not stepped, which they would normally be, I guess. This red Stanley screwdriver with the hex end, so that's the second one I've come across. Plus these unusual pliers, which I'm told by the chap who sold them to me were for telephony application, crimping the ends into a squishy block of some description. This was a crimping gap here. Rimac, who make $1 million electric sports cars these days, but I bet it's not the same makers. And so those 2 together were £1. Set of cheapy spanners, ring spanners, individual sizes from 8 up to 17, I think. They were £1. And the last thing I bought was this toolbox and its contents for £3. It's a nice little metal toolbox with a clip fastener. It's in a really good non-rusty condition, and inside there were 3 screwdrivers and some bits and bobs, so this is quite a long Stanley electrician's type slotted screwdriver. A Western Germany electrician's screwdriver. Never been quite sure how these work, but I think you stick it into the hole and you don't get electrocuted. It's the general idea. Maybe it lights up. And another tiny West Germany flat braid screwdriver. Bunch of fittings and some nails and the odd shoe stud for going under your heel to protect it from wearing. So that's my haul for today. Please leave a comment if you wish. Always pleased to hear from you. Thanks for watching.